Day, he is an obstetrician, welcoming each new life, but come nightfall, he transforms into a demon, targeting only women. However, the man never actively strikes, because those prey will automatically come to him. They are all girls with unplanned pregnancies, not daring to let their families find out, so they come to the man for abortion procedures, but little do they expect. The man secretly records the surgery videos, using them to threaten the girls, often, out of fear. They have no choice but to obey the man's orders, letting him have his way with them, but this is no longer enough to satisfy the man's desires. On this night, he sets his sights on a blind girl. This blind girl was originally a police officer. Because of a car accident, she lost her only younger brother, and from then on, lost her sight. This day, she waits alone on the platform for a ride. The taxi she waits for doesn't come, but a private car does. This man says he is a taxi driver. Without thinking much, the woman gets in his car, but after getting in, the woman feels something is off. This driver is too attentive, handing her water and towels. She sniffs the glass. Strange, why is there a weird smell? The driver keeps urging her. The woman refuses again and again. In the scuffle, an accident happens. The driver quickly gets out to check. The woman takes the chance to push open the car door, trying to escape. The driver stops her, saying he only hit a dog. It's no big deal. The woman feels the car body. How could a dog be big enough to shatter the windshield? She picks up the phone to call the police. Seeing he can no longer hide it, the driver angrily knocks the phone out of her hand and tries to push her back into the car, but relying on her police instincts, the woman grabs his wrist from behind. Just then, another car suddenly appears behind them. Seeing the situation, the driver shoves the woman away, taking the chance to drive off from the scene. The woman goes to the police station to report the crime, but because she is just a blind person, the officer wants to hastily close the case. Unexpectedly, what the woman says next leaves the officer stunned.
Number plate driver age
உயரம் ஒரு 6 அடி 70 இருந்து 80 கிலோ இருப்பான். நீங்களும் கிட்டத்தட்ட 6 அடி உயரம் 30 வயசு கம்மியா இருப்பீங்க. கரெக்ட்டா?
Turns out, although she lost her sight, her other senses have become even sharper. Just based on her ability to accurately state this information, the officer looks at her with new respect, and promises he will definitely solve this case. The police issue a wanted notice. Anyone who can provide clues can get reward money. Before long, a food delivery guy comes knocking. He tells the officer he saw the suspect. Turns out, that day while the delivery guy was on his route, he was knocked to the ground by a car, and the driver drove off without so much as an apology. The time and place the delivery guy states match the woman's. The only difference is, the delivery guy says he saw a private car, while the woman insists it was a taxi. The officer of course believes what the person reporting the crime said. He thinks the delivery guy just came to scam the reward money, so he casually sends him away. On the other hand, after the man's failed hunt, he finds the woman's work ID in the car. He locates the woman's address, and even tracks her to the police station. When the delivery guy he saw that night also shows up here, to avoid being identified, he decides to silence him permanently. The man follows him the whole way. The delivery guy also notices something is wrong. Luckily, the neighbor lady appears just in time. The delivery guy escapes with his life. At this time, the woman hears the news on the TV, reporting on cases of young girls going missing, and the places the girls disappeared from are very close to where the driver tried to kidnap her that day. Only now does the woman recall that car had leather seats and bottled water prepared specifically for passengers. All signs indicate the delivery guy was right. That was not a taxi, but a private car. Turns out, the person who kidnapped the woman and attacked the delivery guy is the same.